Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. This is a bit of an easy one, I guess, in a way, because I didn't have to decorate an interior, and that's because, as you'll have seen from the title and the thumbnail and everything, I decided I wanted to build a campsite for Selvadorada, the reason being that twice now during Let's Plays I've wanted to take Sims to Selvadorada, but it hasn't seemed like renting a cabin was appropriate. So the first time was when I was doing my Runaway Teen Spellcaster Challenge and I wanted to take James and Karen to Selvadorada, but they were still teens, they weren't meant to be talking to adults, and I figured a campsite is the kind of thing you could access as a teen, presumably with a bit less paperwork, whereas as an adult, like to rent a cabin, you would need, you know, a driver's license or some sort of photo ID and credit cards and all those things that runaway teens are very unlikely to have. So that was the first one, and the second one was in the Asylum Challenge episode that I actually just posted. I took my asylum folks to Selvadorada. Now, they're not on this lot because I built this lot after I recorded that part, so I kind of did a little bit ass about face, but the reason was because, again, I felt like in the spirit of the Asylum Challenge and limited resources, like in the Asylum Challenge, you've got, you know, one bathroom per house and one plumbing, like one sink and one shower and all that kind of stuff, and the rental lot that comes with the game in Selvadorada that has 8 people, like beds for 8, I would have had to go in and delete beds and it would have been a whole thing. So I was like, no, I want to take them camping. So they're not on this lot, but I created this lot along those lines. I put in the big 4-person tent and then one of the smaller tents. I actually don't know how many people those smaller tents sleep on this lot, whether this would be a lot for 6 or 5. I don't know if they're a 2-person tent or what. I have no idea. I haven't tested it. I didn't look it up, but I know the big tent is a 4-person tent. So you could bring a family to this lot. And I thought, you know, for the families that they're not made of money, but they still want to be able to go and enjoy the jungle. And let's be real, Selvadorada is about 1,000 times better as a holiday venue destination world than Granite Falls. Granite Falls is a bit meh. Every time I've played it, I've been underwhelmed. Every time. So, I don't know, maybe you need to bring your own drama to Granite Falls. And to be fair, I haven't fully engaged with herbalism, but you get more bang for your buck with Selvadorada. There's curses and things that can kill you. And what have you got in Granite Falls? I mean, there's annoying insects and plants that never seem to spawn, so you can never make the herbalism recipes. That's my experience of Granite Falls anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, now I have the option in future. I could use my own lot to bring Sims to if they want to go camping. Now, obviously, there's a lot of outdoor retreat stuff in this pack because the tents and the ring toss game and half the chairs, and there's a lot of Granite Falls stuff in this lot. But I did try and keep the number of packs down other than that because I wanted it to be a bit more user-friendly. So I think there's like 4 packs in all. I think there's I want to say like Parenthood or Get Together and one other one. Maybe the Seasons pack. I honestly can't remember. But if you've got Jungle Living or Jungle Adventure and Outdoor Retreat, I think the rest of the stuff in this pack you could just replace with something a bit more generic if you don't have those packs. I had a lot of fun doing the pond. That's probably one of my favourite bits. My other favourite bit is the woohoo corner that's just behind it. Like there's a little woohoo bush and the pillar. Basically, because there was no internal decoration to this lot, I decided that I wanted to kind of go a bit all out with the terrain. So I spent a lot more time playing with terrain paint than I normally do. And I spent probably the normal amount of time playing with plants. Let's be real, I play with plants a lot. But just because otherwise it didn't seem like, there's no roofs, there's no choosing sort of swatches for windows, all the normal things that would go into a speed build, right? None of that's in here. So I just tried to make it have that taste of Selvadorada with the little ruins corner and the pillars and more jungly kind of plants, because otherwise this would have felt like a generic camping lot that you could put anywhere. So I was going for Selvadoradian or Salvadorian. What's the adjective form of Selvadorada? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it just would have felt a bit generic. Obviously, you could put this lot in Granite Falls, but it probably, that corner that I've been working on in there would stick out like a sore thumb, honestly, with the pillars and stuff. But you know, maybe the Granite Falls people imported something. I don't know. Now, I did playtest it. There wasn't a lot to playtest. I mainly confirmed that the Woohoo Bush was accessible with all the terrain around it. I just had my sim sleep in it. Nothing more. And I confirmed, I think, that the toilets worked, and that was about it, because the tents are clearly accessible. I didn't check the bins were with those poles behind them, but they should be, because I didn't actually place either of those with move objects, I don't think. So yeah, it has been playtested. The description on the gallery I don't actually have here to read to you, but it was basically, if you want to go to Selvadorada and have nothing between you and all of the poisonous perils of the jungle except for a thin layer of canvas, then this is the lot for you, which is the case. So I only put one lot trait on there, which is creepy crawlies, because frankly it's a fun lot trait. It can get a bit annoying if you've got a ton of sims, because it feels like your sims are getting constantly attacked and it pulls the camera to the sim that's being attacked every time. But I didn't find on the lot itself, it's not as bad as in the jungle. Like, it's less a frequent occurrence. So yeah, I don't know, I had a lot of fun with this build. It was just something chill for a Sunday evening, which is when I recorded it. And I feel like there's not a lot else to say, not gonna lie. Oh, I did put a dig spot on there, an excavation spot, just because why not? It seemed like the thing to do. Yeah, I'm just up to the terrain paint and stuff now, so I'm gonna wrap this commentary up. I don't feel like there's a lot else to say, but if you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I'll catch you next time, and I'll leave a link to this lot in the description of this video if you would like to download it. Thanks for watching.